Let's hop into this game. Not this next one. This is gonna be the first one. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and simulate the spring training, sim the regular season. We've already got everything we really want. Except I do want to go to. Hold on. What does this say? Okay. Contracts. Coaches contracts. There we go. We've got everybody now. Alright, let's hop into the first actual game. Cubs against Rangers. Play full game. Let's hop into this, boys. One sec, guys. Obviously, we're gonna go with Clayton Kershaw. Duh. Okay, we got Jose Altuve batting first. Then we got Elvis Andrews, Mike Trout, JD Martinez, Nelson Cruz, Freddie Freeman, Nolan Arenado. Why is he batting way down there? Alright, we're just gonna roll like that, I guess.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Texas Rangers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
Y'all remember when Nelson Cruz had that walk-off grand slam?
The versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, batting at an even 400.
Like the second round of the World
Series. With the
Series.
fastball, strike one. Kershaw,
I think it was the second
Texan.
round.
This is his
May have been
12th
the
season
third.
in the big league, so he's
I know
put
it was against
together
the
a really
Orioles.
nice career
I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
That's how you pitch, boy.
Cubs are down in order. Now the Rangers will get. Standing in, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rangers, the second baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch
Damn.
back in here, and that's the first strike. takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Popped up. Rudolph in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Push to the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Altuve leads off second with one gone in the inning. Counts even to Trout. 1-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Damn.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Damn.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. In now is Anthony Rendon. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage.
Olé.
That was a missed opportunity.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Anthony Rendon goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Ozzie Albies goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1 to Chirinos. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Ended out with the curveball.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. Clevenger, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Stepping up now, Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way.
Damn, I was...
blows the fastball by and strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Hey, last pitch was 94. Then you pull a string. 13 miles an hour slower right there. 81 miles an hour. You get guys in a rocking chair when you can add and subtract like that.
Blackman's after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting 7.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
From the stretch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rudolph is there, and he's got it for the first out. So it's 2nd and 3rd with 1 gone now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Contreras possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is line to left. McCann is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
I fucked that one up, didn't I?
At the plate, Nicky Delmonico. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Steve McCann. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Contreras finds it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
Batting 8.
In now, DeAndre Rudolph, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Albert Almora. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way.
Damn.
And swung on and missed for strike one.
To me, that looks like the strike zone because that's what I'm used to seeing, but it's way lower now.
South, a lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
That should have been safe. He was way up there. I'm going to challenge that.
They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang
I was
plays.
there.
Looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rangers have elected to
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There
Boom,
has to be
he was there.
indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called.
Damn.
So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-1.
Damn it.
2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed, and that ends the inning. So no. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Where the fuck
Man,
was
it
my
looked like
third
the pitcher
baseman
was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Anthony Rendon will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ozzie Albies comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And there's ball two now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The 2-2 one more time. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Ready now, Robinson Chirinos, runner in scoring position with two gone. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And that's taken for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Damn, bro.
And not in time as the run scores. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center.
Oh, come on.
He's in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. So stepping in, Nelson Cruz, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating.
Alright, guys, sorry about that. I was on the phone with my dad.
Dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Line drive to left.
Of
McCann
course.
is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Standing in, Steve McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That misses. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. One down.
Now batting.
At the plate, DeAndre Rudolph. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Arenado charging in on it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11.
Ready for another chance. Jorge Polanco, a base hit in his first trip. In there, strike one. To the left side, but it's well foul. Popped him up. Arenado waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Rangers,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the third baseman,
Here's Nolan Arenado. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Damn, no.
In the dirt.
Nope.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Albies takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
now batting.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, whoop, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
That would have been the gapper if the guy was moved out of the damn way.
Digging in once again, Thomas Quinlan, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Into the box now, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The right fielder.
So a runner at first now with one away, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Trout has a read on it. 2 down.
That was a beautiful freaking throw.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. He went down on strikes last time up. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive.
What the heck? Why didn't you throw it, you fucking
Meanwhile, here
dumbass?
the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. But no chance to recover. Rendon is on at first after the strikeout. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing for the plate.
Line drive to center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrews. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
2-0 now. The 2-0. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Albies backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yes!
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And he'll dive back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And they got him.
That's bull.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Rendon gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Behind 0-2 now. hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping into the box, DeAndre Rudolph. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Arenado trying to get there. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Damn,
and
bro.
He will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, be thankful.
Rudolph stands at second with no outs. In the air out toward right field. Cruz giving chase. But he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The designated hitter. Thomas.
So in now for Chicago. Thomas Quinlan. He singled his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. The 0-2 home.
Damn.
0-2. He misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Thomas Quinlan goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. He's set and the pitch. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 4-1. 3 runs already home here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. Cubs lead it 4-0. Ready ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw just in time.
That's cool.
Show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. But a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th.
Damn it.
1 left for Texas. They trail here 4-0. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Nate Jones is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 65, Nate Jones.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that misses. 2-1.
Damn, this dude sucks at pitching.
The 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Ozzie Albies is on deck. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Chirinos. Career numbers against Nate Jones. He's 1 for 2. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Rendon, base runner at first with 1 out. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires.
Thank God we got out of that inning.
At the plate, Nicky Delmonico.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sliced hard on the ground, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Albies brings it in onto first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Up next for the Rangers, Elvis Andrus, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That's popped up. Albies calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, DeAndre Rudolph. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Rudolph.
Kenley Jansen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a chopper to first, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Thomas Quinlan. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
Hey!
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Sorry guys, just one sec.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Now in the box, Mike Trout. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he misses 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And
yes, home run.
Attempted the wall, but this ball is gone.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air out to left. Moving under it, McCann. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Cruz, the runner at second with 1 away. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is...
I didn't even say to do that.
Now batting.
Oh my
Big
God.
play, Nolan Arenado. His career line against Brad Hand. He's got a batting average of .444. He's taken him deep once. In his career, Arenado begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And
Get out, get out, get out. Fuck.
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Globe Life Park, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, that freaking sucks. I'm gonna sim a little bit, just see how our team starts to pan out, you know. Hopefully we can do some good. So now, yep. Alright, we're just gonna sim to there. Sim through date. Fuck it, I guess we're entering this game.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Noah Syndergaard still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He has 9 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone.
Swing.
There we go.
Miss, he struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Gio Gonzalez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably the best team in the MLB. No. 21-8. Let's go see if anyone has a better thing than that.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, Trevor Bauer was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Rangers past the Pirates 8-4. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 4-2. Yoan Moncada dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Blue Jays took care of the Angels 10-3. The Cubs grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the Mariners 8-1. The A's launched 3 home runs as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 7-4. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-2. The Royals starting pitcher, number 49, got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Royals got the win against the Rays 2-0. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 4-1. Cody Bellinger was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Marlins downed the Indians 4-3. Carlos Rodon collected win number 3 this year, helping lead Washington past the Redbirds 2-0. Yasmero Petit grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as Cincinnati defeated the Mets 4-2. The Phillies defeated the visiting Tigers 5-4. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 11-0. The New York Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-5. The win was their 6th in a row. The Giants got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
What's up? Yep, I see you. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Just one sec. Yeah.
Did you put clean sheets on your bed?
Yeah, I did. I put that one thing that was on the bed before. I put it back on.
That's good. Yeah, that would make it more. I don't have a washing machine to wash your clothes.
You don't?
No.
What happened?
Brett sold it.
He sold the washing machine?
Yeah.
When?
Over the weekend.
And you knew about it?
Yeah. He's got a guy coming to get the dryer today. We need to get this new one in.
When's it coming?
Well, it's in the garage, but I gotta get the guy to come
install it. So when's
So
it gonna be done? Or when will he have it done?
I hope by the weekend. But if your clothes need washing,
Dude, that one especially.
when do you go back to work?
Tomorrow.
Well, probably we wash it in the sink. So, but we can't wash them together. Or you can wash them. I told Brent today, y'all are fixing to, there's gonna be some changes around here. You wanna be an adult, you can act like an adult. So, do you wanna just eat some ramen, something easy for your stomach?
Do you think that any of those TV dinners would be good, or would they?
I don't think so. They're Mexican, aren't they?
Or that Chinese one?
Look
That one's just broccoli and meat and rice.
I know, but the broccoli might be kind of hard on you. I think at first, maybe later on, but I think at first you need to eat kind of light. I'll wash this shirt for you.
Okay. How are you gonna wash it?
By hand.
Oh.
Hang it up and let it drip dry.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-3. A.J. Reed swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Athletics defeated the Astros 7-5. Mark Reynolds plated 3 runs on the day as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 6-5. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Boston Red Sox set 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 11-7. Chasen Bradford won his first game of the season as Minnesota took care of the Rays 8-7. The San Francisco Giants totaled 11 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-5. Forrest Conway got his second W of the season as the Chi Sox got the win over the Indians 1-0. Corbin Burns got the win number 7 thus far, helping lead Detroit over Atlanta 2-0. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Wander Suero earned the 3rd W of his season as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 2-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 13-9. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the visiting Mets 10-9. The Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-4. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. Walker Buehler pitched into the 9th inning with 1 earned run on his line, leading the Padres past the Marlins 4-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Minnesota Twins put up 16 hits on the day as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-1. Entering the day's action, the Twins sit in third place.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field, the Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 American League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
At the plate, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
I'm back, guys. I'm sorry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7:05.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Right.
Here's Chris Bryant now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 4 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And it's fouled away. DeGrom is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gap or with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute.
Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. Two aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 12 hits in 44 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1-0 the count. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Jeanette is there. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
What's the play ball?
Here's Didi Gregorius. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 3 for 15.
Blue Jays. The shortstop.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate. This is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And the American Leaguers have cut the score to 3-2 now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
The catcher.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Lofted in the air out to right field. Betts giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Foul tip into the catcher.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my food. I'm starving.
glove. It's strike one.
0-1.
Martinez stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully...
Hold on. Hello?
Where the fuck are you?
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean? I do?
What do you mean? You had work at 5.
On God.
Stupid bitch, yes.
What? I thought it was only on the one schedule. It said I didn't work today, that I work tomorrow.
You work today too, and you were supposed to be here, so you should probably hurry up if you want a job still.
Okay. Alright, well, let me throw all my clothes then.
Okay.
Alright, bye.